Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Karazgi Orchid School. Okay, welcome back. Now you all know that my name is Sridevi Kanke. I am grade 4 SST teacher for you all. Okay, in the last episode or last chapter we have discussed in that northern mountains, correct? What is northern mountain? Just we will do a recapitulation or a revise we will do it, correct? Now tell me, what we have discussed, are you all doing new words or everything what I told you all to do the homework? Yes, I know you are doing it, correct. Now tell me, the northern mountains, I told what I have explained you all, what we have discussed. Northern mountains, it is stretched like a wall. Yes, again what I explained you all, come on, tell me. Yes, that is correct, that we have Himalayas, big mountains are there. Yes, what else? Come on, I am waiting for your answers. Correct, that we have explained that mountains are it includes, what are the mountains? It includes Karakoram mountain, Ladakh mountains, and what else? I told you one more, 3 mountains are there, Karakoram, Ladakh, and one more is Himalayan ranges. These are the highest mountain ranges. Okay. Now what else I explained you all, that Himalayas, it is stretched like a great wall, I said you, correct. But how much it is distance covered? From where to where? Yes, in the previous class I told you all the Himalayas, the northern part. What is this here? It is heaven of what? Jammu and Kashmir, correct. Jammu and Kashmir to where? To the northeast side. Jammu and Kashmir to what here? The Arunachal Pradesh. How much distance it is? It is of, I told you. Come on, tell me. I am waiting for your answer. Correct. That is 2500 kilometers. And tell me, I said you width also, correct? Wide also. How much it is distance covered wide? Come on. Yes, that is correct. Come on, tell me. I am waiting for your answers. It is 450 kilometers. And narrow deep is? Narrow is how much it is? It is covered of 160 kilometers. That is correct. Distance from where to where? Once again tell you, Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, it is 2500 kilometers. And next is how much wide? How much it is? It is breadth. How much it is? 450 kilometers. Narrows it is 160 kilometers. And what I have explained you here, most of the Himalayas it is covered with the snow. Yes, of course, mountains is all here, whole year it is only snowfall will be there. Exactly. Now, which is the highest mountain? Come on. Yes, that is correct answer. Mount Everest. Correct. Now tell me, mountains are very much big, not the same height. It is some are big, small, like that is, and it is not in a straight. We having a slope like this, mountains like this, zigzag lines like that. Correct. In that way. So they be having a slope also. Now this snow it is covered. Some of the mountains is covered snow with throughout the year. Correct. Now tell me, which is the highest mountain? The first answer you will tell me that Mount Everest. How much high it is? 8,800 and correct. That is 8848. 8,848. Okay, this is kilometers high it is. And where it is situated? The Mount Everest we are telling where it is? It is in the Nepal. Correct. Now tell me though, we have discussed this almost. Again just I am asking these questions. Again now will tell me in that Himalayas are divided into 3. Correct. What are they? First one is the correct. That is correct. Exactly. That is Himadri, or we call it as, come on, or it is called as greater. Greater means big. The greater Himalayas. Second one is the Himachal. Yes, correct. That is known as, it is also called as, it is in the middle, no. So we call as middle Himalaya. And the third one is the Shivalik range. Okay, Shivalik it is known as, it is outer side. So it is outer outer Himalayan. Okay, these are the three. In the last previous episode, we have discussed about this. The first one we have covered the point is Himadri. Okay, Himadri is here. Just I will show you an image. This is the Ladakh. Okay, we have covered this point Ladakh, Karakoram, Himalayan ranges. Okay, and then this is the Mount Everest, and it is a high of 8,848 kilometers high. It is in the Nepal. These are the three with Himalayas are divided, and then we have covered the point. This is known as Greater Himalayas. These are the three highest peaks are there. What are they? In the Kanchenjunga, Annapurna are the two highest mountain peaks or the highest mountain ranges. Once again I tell you, Kanchenjunga and Annapurna are the two highest mountain ranges. And now tell me, Kanchenjunga, it is how much high it is? 8,586 meters is the highest peak in India. And then Kanchenjunga, I am telling you, just you want to see, have a look over here, that is Kanchenjunga and the Annapurna are the two highest mountain peak of this range. Now, such rivers I told you in the last previous class, rivers are there what? The Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Indus and Satluj. These are the rivers. The river Ganga, it starts from the Gangotri. Okay, I told you about the glacier also. What is glacier? And even I have given you examples also. The moving sheet of ice is called glaciers. As the glaciers move down to warmer, where is a hot, where is a summer, it is there. So that regions where it goes, where it passes, the ice becomes melts. It melts and gives water to rivers. Yes, example I have given you, that is in a water. Ice cubes, when it is taken out from the fridge and we kept it outside, what it becomes? It becomes into the water. Correct, exactly. And water in a fridge, we will take it out and we will keep it down, this water melts. In the same way, ice sheets also melts due to the warmer, it is hot. Correct. The river Ganga, the Ganga, it starts from the Gangotri glaciers. Just have a look over the image, that is the Himadri range. The Himadri image, this is the Himadri, this is the Himachal. See, have a look over here, these mountains, it's covered with the snow. It's covered with the snow. See here, have a look over here. And this is the Shivalik. Have you seen here over the snow? No, these are the Shivalik. Okay, now come to the point of here, the I've told you about this, and then we have going to cover the point, that is Himachal. Okay, now what is Himachal? It is in the middle, so it is called as a middle. Okay, the Himachal range lies to the south of the Himadri range. Once again, the Himachal range lies to the south of the Himadri range. The mountains are not as high as in the Himadri range. The mountains are, what it is, the mountains are not high. The small Himalayas or the mountains are there, some big mountains are there, like that. So, different type of mountains are there over there. This region consists of forest covered mountain ranges. This Himachal, what is having here, this Himachal, what is we having of two sides, it is not fully covered. Okay, it is having a forest which is there over there. Okay, forest are, this region consists of great forest covered mountain ranges. This is the huge part, it is covered with the forest only. Okay, we can't see the snow. This is fertile and beautiful valleys are there. As I told you, these rivers flow from the Himalayas. Okay, these rivers will flow from here and it is passed through these regions. When come to the point of Himachal, this, as the water flows, see here where water is not there, what happens there? The land becomes dry. Correct? Example, Rajasthan. When water flows, then what becomes here? Land becomes wet, no? Yes, of course. For an example I can give you, at home, you take one glass of water and pour onto the land. So what it becomes? The land becomes wet, correct? Where water is not there, this has become dry. In the same way, in here also, as the water flows from these places, the Himachal having the forest, the land becomes fertile. Fertile means where they are able to reproduce the seeds. Here the people where live here, Himachal, the people grows a lot of, the land is fertile, they can cultivate more and more, they will get farming, they can farming very good over there, and the products will come very nicely. These are there, and the valleys are there, rivers are there. Okay, this rivers is covered, fertile, and the beautiful valleys also are there. Some peaks are there, it is covered with the snow. So throughout the year, in this some part is there, some part it is covered with the snow, and then it is a beautiful location for also. And then most people live in hill station. Yes, of course the mountains are there, so hill stations are there. Of course, there, like example, what are there? Mussoorie, Shimla. Yes, have you heard of Shimla? Yes, of course you love to go there, correct? Shimla, beautiful mountains are there. This is known as a beautiful location, we can say it. A location like Mussoorie and then Shimla, beautiful snow are there, mountains are there, cool climate, correct? Shimla, Darjeeling, yes, you all love it. You are waiting for this, no, to listen Darjeeling? Yes, Darjeeling, it is a nice place. Are in the valleys. Such as valleys are what? What are valleys are there? Like for example, Srinagar. Once again, valleys are there. Srinagar, Nainital and Kangra. These are there. Okay. You are allowed to all go to the vacations, na? Correct. So once again, the most of the people live in hill stations such as Mussoorie, Shimla, Darjeeling. Valleys are Srinagar, Nainital and Kangra. Okay, we'll go further. Hope you all understand? Yes. Now come to the point of Shivalik. We have covered the point of Himadri, correct? Himachal. Now come to the point of Shivalik. Now what is Shivalik? It is known as outer. Okay, it is last side, no, it is outer part. Outer part, it is known as outer Himalayas. It is outer part, it is the last part it is though. It is covered. Okay, just before that I want to explain you here, I want to show the image here. See, this is where we are, I want to show you here. See, this is the northern India map where I am showing this cursor, just keep an eye on the cursor where teacher is showing you. This is whole our India map. So today we are discussing about the northern part, correct? So can you see this colors, children? See here, my cursor, just you keep an eye on my cursor, where here see, this all, it is northern to east side, okay, it is all here, it is there, it is all, it is all the mountains. The first one is, where my cursor, just children keep on a cursor, where I am showing you, here this upper part is the Himadri, okay, and then middle is the Himachal, and this is the third is the last one, we are going to cover the Shivalik. See here, in this, see rivers, can you see here, can you see my cursor over here, this is the Indus river and this water is flowing, okay, Gangotri glaciers, and here is the, where you see my cursor here, Mount Everest. See here, Mount Everest here, this is the, can you see like triangular shape, this is the highest Mount Everest, and can you see this K2 also, K2 is known as the second Mount Everest, and it is known as K2 as Mount Godwin Austen. It is of 8,611 kilometers high, and it is known as K2 also. These are the rivers, Indus, Gangotri glaciers, and these are there, Bhutan, here Kanchenjunga, Darjeeling, Nainital. These red spots, can you see here, red dots, can you see here, these are the states, okay, here it is there. This is Srinagar, first one, I come to the point here, red dot, this is Shimla, third is the Mussoorie, the fourth dot it is Nainital, these are the Darjeeling, okay. These are the rivers are there. See from here where my cursor, just children, this Gangotri glacier, can you see here? This water flows, see Gangotri glacier is moving sheet of ice and it slowly forms here Ganga river. So this is due to this. Now see my cursor students, this it is of a land, correct? These all are Himalayas, okay, these all the snow part. So here it is all snow, here in the middle it is Himadri, it is there, correct? And third one is the Shivalik, it is touch the part of a land here, and middle is all the forest, it is there, it is all the snow is there, three part, these are the parallel, okay. Here the directions north, south, east, west, okay, understood? Hope you understood. Yes, now we are coming to the point of Shivalik, it is touching the land over here. It is the Shivalik as outer Himalayas, the southernmost and the lowest range of the Himalayas is the Shivalik. Once again tell you that southernmost and the lowest range of the Himalayas is the Shivalik, and the Shivalik is known as the foothills, okay. It is a down, no, first one is Himadri, second is the Himachal, third is the Shivalik, correct. This is the foothills, okay, this is also known as the foothills, okay, understood. And that is the slopes are covered with thick forest. Now the land is not like this, okay. Can you see here all the in India lands are there like this, okay, plains are different, landforms are different, okay. Now tell me, this Shivalik also, we are having a forest, it is not like a thick forest, it is covered with all thick forest are there, trees, a lot of trees, thick forest. So forest means what? Obviously when forest we heard, so what is there in forest means wild animals and number of variety, different type of animals live there. It is a home, as we live, we having a home, na, shelter like this. Animals are having a home for a thick forest, wild animals. It is a home to a variety, different n number of animals. It is a home of wild animals. The area at the foothills of the Shivalik range is called Terai. Once again I will tell you this, what is mean by Terai? Terai means the area. This the area is there where the people they do cultivation, farming, the area. This is the Shivalik range is called Terai, T-E-R-A-I, Terai region. Okay, the land is fertile. Exactly, I told you before that due to the waters, rivers, and number of rivers are there like Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, these rivers, due to that rivers the land is fertile. So if the land is fertile, so we can do cultivation more, we can produce more grains or food items, okay. It receives heavy rainfall due to trees, due to forest are there, okay. Now come to the point of the beginning river. I told you about having a look that you want to see the river Ganga. See, these are the mountains exactly in the first picture. See this river, it flows here, and I want to tell you that glacier how it look like. See here the glaciers, Gangotri glaciers. This is white color. Can you see children? White color like a bed. It is a big moving sheet of ice. These are the two. Now deforestation. Now come to the point of deforestation. What is deforestation? It is a new word, correct? Deforestation means cutting down of trees. Cutting down of trees. Because due to as India is advancing, correct? So we are all developing day by day. So what happened where the forests are there due to make a new buildings, to make better place, what we are all doing is cutting down the trees, correct. So what happens here, forest becoming less, the people are growing and developing a lot. So forest is there, then only will get everything, correct, food, wood things, forest. And due to farming also what happens is all this, the deforestation, cutting all the trees. Deforestation, due to deforestation what will happen here? We'll cut the trees. Due to cutting less trees, what happened? We'll get the less oxygen for us. What is necessary for us to live? oxygen, food, water. These are the three things we need to live. Correct? As a due to deforestation, cutting the trees, all cutting down the trees, what happens? What we are releasing it? We are releasing the carbon dioxide from outer world. Or what we take? We take is oxygen. Correct? This oxygen where we get? We get from the trees. Exactly. For trees, if we cut down the trees, everything, what will become? Will get an oxygen? No, we cannot get it. So deforestation, what happens here in the Shivalik and the Terai region of for wood and the farmland has destroyed. Destroyed means it is damaging many of the forest. Now here I told you this due to this Himachal or the Shivalik range, it is a thick forest, correct? If it is a home for a variety of wild animals, it is a home. If anybody you taken on your home, where the people live? Exactly, it is the same case in the wild animals also. You are taking out all the trees, the animals where they live, correct? No. So deforestation, it has destroyed many of the forest. So what the government has decided? The government has made several what are the for animals, they made separate some protecting places where the animals can live safely. So nobody can go there. Okay, like forest they made areas such as what else? This is first one is Corbett National Park. Once again, the government has took steps to prevent those animals, to prevent the forest not to destroy. They have made Corbett National Park and the Kaziranga National Park. Once again I tell you, Kaziranga National Park, to stop the deforestation, okay, and to protect the animals, where the animals can live very nicely and a very safely place. No one else go and kill the animals and no one go to destroy the trees. Okay, and then planting trees also very much important. Nowadays we are also doing it. Planting is very much necessary. That is called afforestation. That is called afforestation, means planting the trees. Deforestation means cutting down the trees. Afforestation means planting. We are putting a seed and a plant will grow. That is called afforestation. Planting the trees is also being taken steps to protect the forest, to protect the trees. Correct? Now I want to have a look that Kaziranga National Park. See this where animals can live happily. See these animals are there. This is the Kaziranga National Park and this is the Terai where the cultivation is going on. See, can you see this all greenery part? And then Himalayas, we have explained it, correct? We have discussed about the Himadri, Himachal and then Shivalik. Now importance, what is the importance of the Himalayas? The Himalayas are very much important of our country. For example, suppose if Himalayas are not there, what will happen? What will happen? If Himalayas, it is like a wall, I said you, to protect from anyone. Okay. If the Himalayas act like a wall of our northern borders and protect our country where India is there, India country from the enemies. We have a neighbors like Pakistan, here some other China are there, correct? There it is like acting like a wall. If Himalayas are not there, what will become? They easily come into our country, okay, they will destroy things. So it protects as a wall and a country, it protects from cold winds also. Cold winds blowing from the Central Asia. It protects from the cold winds where the Asia is there, where the cold winds coming from the outside, this water. So what happens here? The Himalayas acting like this. For example, an easy example I can give you, when you are playing something else, if they are throwing you. For example, one of the friend is throwing a paper ball to you. What do? You will stop now like this, correct? You not to hurt you, correct? They will stop and you will catch something or you put something like this, not to hurt you. In the same way, the outer neighbors, the Himalayas, winds are coming from. So our Himalayas, what is the huge Himalayas are there. So what it protects. And then the Himalayas stop the monsoon winds from going further north and thus bring heavy rainfall to the northern plains of India. Once again I tell you this point, the Himalayas stop monsoon winds, where our winds will go outside, no, so it also stops, and where it is due to monsoon will get the heavy rainfall, correct. So it stops, and where the heavy rainfall will get, okay, not to go over there. They are the source of, if heavy rainfall is there, then only the agriculture products will come, correct. If rain is there, the water is there, then you the grow plants very nicely. It is a home for several wild animals. It is a home for several wild animals. They are a source, they are a way of a wood where we get from the forest. From forest we will get not only the oxygen, we get wood, medicines and other such useful things from the forest. And then several rivers, due to this several rivers originate from the Himalayas. From Himalayas only, if snow is there, snowfall is there, from that only we will get the glaciers, from that rivers we can get. Yes, they provide us, from rivers what we get? Correct answer, we get water first thing, and then from water what do you do? All cooking things, everything. Without water can you do? Nothing. And make our land fertile. So due to water only our land becomes fertile, and dams built over these rivers. The dams built over these rivers provide us with electricity. You all know that huge dams are made. Heavy waters are there. So where do you get electricity, children? Where do you get electricity? Where you light, fan, AC, you all cooler, you all that, na, this light what we are using it in the house or homes, this electricity will come from, will generate from the water, the dams. So huge dams are made on these rivers. From these rivers only we will get electricities. Okay, electricity, we generate electricity, and this water when floods come, even a floods, when some rivers, some part of a villages, they are not getting water, what happens? These dams are helpful to send this water to those places to use our daily things, to cooking, washing, clothing and everything. Each and every work we need water. Exactly. And then life in the northern mountains. The life, we have explained you all that northern mountains what it is, how many are there, etc. But how is the life of the northern mountains, and which states are living over there? So number of states are located in the northern mountains are there. Example, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh. These are the states where located near the northern mountains. Once again I can tell you all, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, these are the states. Now just have a glance over this what we have discussed. Okay, you all betterly understood, just have a glance. Northern mountains includes what are the told you, Karakoram, Ladakh and the Himalayan ranges. The Himalayan ranges consist of 3 ranges are there. What are they? Himadri, Himachal, Shivalik. The Himadri is the highest and the Shivalik is the lowest. Himadri is the first one, so it is the highest. Shivalik is the lowest, it is all the foothills. And whereas the Himachal is the middle. Okay, the Mount Everest is the highest. Himalayas is the highest mountain peak in the world. The area of the foothills is the Shivalik range and it is called as Terai region also. The Himalayas are very useful. The Himalayas are very useful in many ways. The regions of the northern mountains include the states as I told you, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal, Uttarakhand, etc. So, I hope you all understood the students, correct? Yes. betterly. So underline these difficult words. As I complete the lesson, just read the lesson throughout, read the lesson twice, thrice, and just go through the map. Where are there? Himadri is there, Himachal is there, Shivalik is there, where is Mount Everest? Just try to identify in the map. Okay, now next episode, just have a look. Okay, we'll share more there. Thank you.